That's a certain way to put it, but okay. All right. So night one kicked off with Austin Theory facing off against the 16-time World Heavyweight Champion John Cena for the United States Heavyweight Championship.
Interesting match. I mean, you always knew Cena would put Theory over. I don't think there's much doubt there. There would be nothing at all to be gained by Cena going over. I get on one thing. He didn't look like he had any ring rust. He looked in brilliant condition. Uh,
Yep.
Absolutely phenomenal condition. Didn't look like he had any real ring rust. Theory had most of the match early. Wasn't a fast-paced match, but that was probably to suit Cena. So he didn't sort of blow up or whatever, because you know better than us, Mick. If you've been out of the ring as long as him, doesn't matter how super fit you are, if you're not match ready or match fit.
It's nothing like ring conditioning.
Oh,
You
God, no.
can't get you gotta get in the ring and just wrestle. That's the best cardio for pro wrestling. Anyone that's wrestled will tell you that. You can run, you can skip, you can do stairs, but it's getting in the ring and hitting the mat and getting back up again that really is important. I like this match. I
Yeah.
will actually say this might have been one of my more favorable matches of the
Oh,
night.
okay.
Right? I think Theory is an absolute star in the making. I thought Cena put him over without crucifying himself by the ref bump. Right? He had the win, right? And the ref bump was out, and I thought it was a great finish to a match to have Cena job without looking really, really bad,
Yeah.
and have Theory go over looking heelish. And
Mm.
I thought all round it was a good match. It was a good development match for Theory. It's a good promotional match for Theory.
Mm.
I would have liked to have seen it maybe semi-main
Oh,
on that
really?
night instead of opening. You know,
Interesting.
um,
Okay.
but I liked it. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was consistent. You're right, no ring rust. But Cena's never been a great wrestler anyway, so he's always looked clunky. But he's he's an absolute superstar. He really is, Cena. I mean, he's held the wrestling business together. One of the main people held the wrestling business for the last 15 years. With
I
no
have no
Cena,
issue.
I think we would have been a lot of trouble. Um, yeah, and if I was going to give it a rating, I'd probably give it an 8, to be honest with you. I really liked the match.
Yeah, I only went 5, but okay.
Okay.
Um, I didn't think it was a longish match, but then again, not many of them were. They were shorter than normal. A lot of the matches,
That's
which
a really
made me think there'd be more happening, but there sort of wasn't.
that is
It
a
was actually quite for lack of a better word, a fairly evenly paced card.
This is a WWE thing. No, they don't have long matches.
Well,
You
they
get your
probably
10 or
never
15
had,
match.
really, if you look back at it.
No, nothing ever. They've had long matches. I mean, if you're talking a super brawl card from, Crockett days, you get 20, 25-minute matches,
Mm.
30-minute matches, but you'd never really see that out of WWE. So it's pretty similar, pretty expectational from what WWE does. But no, I liked it. I thought it put Theory over, which I think they need to start pushing
Yeah.
talent forward.
Yep.
And I think hopefully maybe next year we see Theory somewhere around the main event, somewhere in that point.
Who knows?
Hopefully, because they need to look at that. They need to start pushing some new people through. What about you, Anthony? What do you reckon, mate?
Well, I didn't know how this match was going to go. Like, this was one of the very few matches I was very interested in, and it definitely delivered. And I just didn't, because I didn't think they were going to put Cena over. Like, whatever, would I have loved Cena to go over? Of course, because it's one of his probably one of his last few matches. But no, but Cena's at that point where he's putting over the younger talent, which was probably needed around around the Rusev feud, but that's neither here nor there. But all in all, I thought this match was a good opener. I mean, we all know why it opened, so Cena could get out and go back in so he could go to his next movie deal. No, but I didn't mind this match. I gave it a 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting you say that. I was thinking the same thing. I thought, well, with him being in the opening match on night one, he might feature again somewhere in the card or come out or do a save or do something, Basically came into this match, and that was, as you said, the last we saw of him. It was interesting. So, I mean, came in to do a job, did the job, and off he went, and picked up a couple of million along the way. So,
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, it's good for theory.
oh,
This
absolutely.
one's
He
great
was
for
the
theory.
big winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.